And a very good day to all my viewers out there. It is right now Tuesday, March the 20th, 2018. It's approximately 6:02 p.m. And officially today, as of 12:15 p.m., it is springtime. And I thought, why not go for a nice walk by the water? Great way to bring in the spring season. I'm here in Verdun, by the way, in case you're not familiar. Nice shot of a conch shell up there. And this, of course, is right near Dilliglease Metro. And, I thought I'd come here after work. Welcome in the spring season, so we're going to go for a little walk down here. And, just see what's happening by the water. Very beautiful at this time of year because you have these big pieces of ice floating by. And I just wanted to explain something. What they're doing right here, they're building a beach. This is something that's been in the news for a while. I don't know if it's going to be finished this year or next year, but they are in fact building a beach here in Verdun by the water. And we'll go down here. There's this ice that's right by the shoreline, starting to thin out a bit. And of course you got the seagulls. Of course, the other day I had some geese coming back that I captured on film. So yeah, anyways, just wanted to share this view with my viewers. I was actually planning on walking down there a little bit, which is towards the east. Kind of see the skyline of the city in the background there. But unfortunately it's blocked off here. I don't know about a beach coming here. I mean, I'm not truly sold on that idea, but what we could do actually is we'll just go up here. Another option I have is to walk down this way, and actually I think I'm going to do that. Let's head west. We're going to go for a little walk, maybe a couple of blocks worth, if this was a street, just to give me an idea what it's like here by the water. And of course, this is the St. Lawrence River, which is to the south of Montreal. Where the flooding happened last spring was actually the Rivière de Prairie and the Emilio River, which technically is the St. Lawrence, but it's the part of the river that's bordering the northern part of the city, the island. So basically between Montreal and Laval, I think that's your Rivière de Prairie, and your Emilio River is bordering northern Laval. You can see here a nice shot of all that beautiful ice floating by in that ice cold water. Trying to find a nice photo opportunity here for a thumbnail for my video. So like I said, I'm just going to walk down here a little bit. And, the sun's starting to set. Even though it's the first day of spring today, it's actually pretty cold out. Not sure of the temperature, but it could be as low as -10, -15 if you factor in the wind. And here we have some nice pieces of ice here that we can see. And we're going to go into here. Be very careful, of course, because it's hard to see where the water begins and the ice ends. Now you got some nice chunks of ice going by. If you listen carefully, you can hear them. So obviously as spring progresses more and more, we're going to have less of the snow around. And those pieces of ice will become more and more numerous. And again, we're officially the first day of spring today, but still quite a few weeks before we have that thaw, which usually happens, of course, in April, May, between mid-April to mid-May is the thaw season. Of course, the peak of the flooding last year was, I remember very clearly, it was around May 7th to the 10th. when the river was at its highest, the Rivière de Prairie, the Ottawa River, the Emilio River. And yes, I am keeping an eye on that. I actually might be going there, I don't know, next week or the week after, just to see if there's any sandbags up, if there's any preparations going on. Now they're saying that the water levels aren't as high now, and there's not as much ice in the river. But you know what, I heard some predictions out there that there's actually going to be significant rainfall this spring, they're predicting. And if you remember last year, yeah, there was ice, there was, you know, snow melting, we had that big snowstorm, we had a lot of ice in the river, but it was that rain after rain after rain that kept falling that really caused the major really caused a major rise in the water level. So, you know, even if there's not a lot of ice, even if there's not a lot of snow or whatnot, of course everything's a variable, everything's a factor, but it's how much rain falls as well that determines whether or not there is going to be flooding. Now, of course, there's always minor flooding, always minor rise in water levels during the spring season, but I mean, last year was something else, I tell you. Never thought I'd see the actual city of Montreal get flooded. And even if it doesn't happen this year, well, good chance it's going to be happening a lot more. So yeah, we're going to wrap it up here. I'm going to head up in a minute. Just want to get a nice shot of that beautiful water before I wrap it up. A little congested because of the cold here, and I don't want to shine the camera on the sun too long, but we're going to go up here back on the main path. Yeah, still quite a bit of snow. If you want an idea how deep it is, you know, still quite a ways to go before we get a full thaw. And you know, not really any leaves on the trees yet, that's for sure. But I'm gonna wrap it up now. Leave you with a nice image here of the sun shining in the snow. Looks like they have cross-country skiing here as well. So those tracks are right there. So anyway, that's about it for today. Have a happy spring, and more videos to come. Alright, have a good day, everybody.